TBC Classic Phase 2, September 15th, and Classic Fresh potentially coming. So, yes, Overlords of Outland going live soon, starting September 15th. Shall be time to kick the shit out of Kil'Thas and Lady Vash. Just funny timing, because they are also characters in modern World of Warcraft.
Well timed, Blizzard.
And then, as Dakor, fastest gun in the West, says, I forgot to mention legendary recycling, you goon. Okay, well, you know what, Big Bad? You slaughter in there, and I will also mention Classic Fresh. We're also working on something for WoW Classic players who have told us they'd like a chance at a fresh start. We'll be sharing more of our plans soon. Nice to see a bit more official comment on this from Blizzard. I think that's definitely good. A lot of people want to see that again, and certainly, I think people want to see it with some changes in some cases, which could be quite interesting. We talked a little bit about some of Asmongold's opinions and what he would like. For me, all I can say is OSRS. OSRS, I think, is a great template for resurrecting an older version of the game and actually continuing it on as a line of business. And I think that's actually really quite big because, if we want World of Warcraft to be good and big and not feel like a budget game sometimes, then a part of that is going to be Blizzard successfully developing the Warcraft franchise. This is actually something, Matt, you brought up where... Oh, what franchise was it? It was your big idea about supporting a franchise well. I think it was just Final Fantasy and how many additional FF games and experiences there are versus the Warcraft IP.
Yeah, it was. It was the idea that the Final Fantasy franchise has. I mean, it's substantially bigger than World of Warcraft in terms of it's got dozens of games released. It's supported across a whole load of different things.
World of Warcraft X Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, but World of Warcraft is a bigger franchise by money.
Thrall handbag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many less games. Go over to FF, there's dozens of different experiences and they all compound upon each other. Whereas in World of Warcraft, you don't have that stuff going on. You just have the World of Warcraft, which gets obsolete as time goes on, versus having a vast array of different experiences, which suit different people. Because I'll know people who wouldn't be super into Dissidia, because that's arcade fighting game. But they'll love Theat Rhythm because it's a rhythm game. And it's not a particularly hardcore one either. It's just, I like the music, I'll enjoy that. But there's in terms of franchise support, World of Warcraft does basically none of that.
Yeah, because there is a future reality. Now, I'm not saying that those weird Unreal Engine looking Resident Evil Netflix shows are good. I'm not saying that.
Of course not.
But there is a world where there is a Warcraft 4 where World of Warcraft is playing the game, not the expansion, and where World of Warcraft has a Netflix show. Because, hey, it works for Witcher, and Warcraft is a bigger IP than Witcher, probably still. Probably just because it's an MMO, and you make so much goddamn money from an MMO.
Yeah.
But you get my point. And if WoW Classic, fresh start, that takes inspiration from old school RuneScape, tries to get a few more sandbox elements in, and tries to make it so that this is a version of World of Warcraft that's very different to modern and is infinitely playable with no end date in sight, then that's another business line of World of Warcraft growing. That's World of Warcraft growing as a franchise. Can that perhaps mean more resources coming in makes more sense for future development? That's the sort of stuff we want to see. Because World of Warcraft really has been ran into the ground over the last 4 years.
For sure.
And I think it is time to juice it with an absolutely inordinate amount of money and time and resources to make the good shit happen. And that means more than just modular experiences. Because I think most of this chat, even if we're not going to default ourselves to haven't you got phones memes, we're probably going to be better served by not a mobile game, being real.